Good morning and welcome to Church on the Net. I hope you're having a great day. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about a verse. This was actually kind of cool because it was a mistake. We memorized in the program 2 Peter 3:18, and this is 1 Peter 3:8. But it is so good. It's so good. And it's finally, be like-minded, sympathetic, love one another, compassionate, and humble. So I've been working on memorization with some of you because at the end of like before Thanksgiving, those of you who are doing it and doing the notebook with me should know all of 1 Corinthians 13, the love chapter. And it's kind of cool to see people going through and learning it and seeing that they can memorize. So in fact, I just worked with one of the guys. Actually, no, we were about 4 of the guys today I was working with, but one you can do this. It takes about 3 minutes, and then you just slowly repeat it. But to get it in your head, it takes about maybe even less than that. So this is a call out to all of us to love each other and be compassionate. Love each other beyond your addiction or affliction and know who you are. Know why you love people. I'm not saying to allow certain dramas into your life or letting people abuse you or treat you wrongly. That would not be wrong either. But this is Peter talking. Finally, brothers, be like-minded. Love one another. Be compassionate. Can you do that? Be compassionate. And here's the real kicker. Be humble, that we as guys have a problem with. Whereas it's a very hard thing to be humble. I think we will find as we as men unite the way that God wanted us to, it's a great brotherhood. And I did have a pastor tell me a long time ago, if you get a group of women together with the cause of Christ, they can do great things. You get a group of men together in a common theme with Christ, and they can change the world. And we know that because they did change the world with Jesus. What do you want to do in your life, and what are you allowing in? I know that a lot of people right now are saying, oh, I don't believe the Bible for this, and I don't believe whatever. It's probably why Christ says that, you will come to him like a little child and not overthink things and not be kind of reckless and crude with things. Here's a diagram that I've used quite a bit. I teach a lot with children's ministry themes. That's how we do the Bible memory. It's actually a children's ministry theme. But I want you to think about your faith is the engine. It's the engine of what moves you. And it has nothing to do with anything else but your faith. It goes beyond the Bible. It's your faith. The fuel car that keeps that going, that's the Bible. And the Bible alone, not other people talking. Get off of doing all this crazy research of theories and whatever, because the devil will use that to pull you away from God. Because it's not the truth, it's a lie. And then, you know what? The feeling, it's just the caboose. The train doesn't have to have the feeling to survive and know the facts. The facts that my faith that Jesus died for me and loves me and has risen and wants me to be with him in paradise. That is the fact. And the fact that I need to seek him and seek him with my whole heart, then I'll find him. And that's all through the Bible. And then that fuel that tells me it's not just one little obscure verse in the Bible, but the whole theme of the Bible and what it means to me. And with those, there's great power with that. Power beyond anything you can imagine. Power to change lives. It's not because of you, it's because of him living in you. And believing in somebody and loving them beyond their mistakes. To see who they were created to be and believe that God can change them. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to begin to see. And you got to begin to know. So, finally, be nice to each other. Be sympathetic. Be compassionate. Hold them accountable. My guys know that, run from me. Go ahead. I will back off. Eventually, I'll back off completely. I've had a couple guys that, I never quit praying. I didn't hear from one who's very dear to my heart and is listening right now, I know, who I didn't hear from him for 17 years. I have a friend from high school. I was friends with his older brother and then became friends with him, and then later in life his older brother. I haven't talked to him since high school. I still pray for him every day. It's been over 30 years, and I'm not going to give up. I don't. It's just not in me. Love people at the deepest part of your core for who they are and who they can be. Help them become what God created them to be. Hold them accountable. I don't mind holding my guys accountable because I love them. Love them, some of them as if they're my own kids. And I love my own kids dearly. They are the three most special people in the whole wide world, and the ones that they've chosen that God gave me. My children are Austin, Kayla, and Micah. And the queen of my castle is the most amazing woman and the only amazing woman in my book in the world, and that's Monica. And then Chris is Chris Cycleather. That is my son-in-law, amazing young man. And Brittany LaBella Cochran is my daughter-in-law. And Austin, he's still looking. It's going to be a special woman that lands him. So, but then I have a lot of people that I consider very, very close and as my kids, very tender and dear to my heart. And I don't give up on anybody. I don't. You can ask Jason that, or Tim that, or in my own family, growing up, my siblings, I have 2 left that are very dear to my heart, and their wives and nieces and nephews, just a lot. To me, it's a very special honor to be a Cochran, to be associated. But be gentle and tender with each other. Let's show the love of Christ to our brothers and sisters. I ask that you keep praying for us. I've got a shirt on. You probably can't see it. Let me touch the cover down. See that? Okay. There is a music group, and I just took it off. There's a music group that we support. Their name is Westward Road, and I'm going to include them in this. Westward Road, they're just amazing, and I pray that you would go and follow them and listen to their music, buy their records. We support them as a ministry, along with Ravi Zachariah. And I just pray that you have a good day. Don't forget to support us and help us in any way. If you don't mind praying for us, we're still looking for temporary housing and a house, so that we'll be moving from Raleigh into one of the little towns around here. We're actually looking in Wilson and Rocky Mount. So I pray that you would just can keep us in your prayers. And the challenge is to learn the gospel. So the guys and the girls who are already doing it are learning 1 Corinthians 13, chapter 1 and 2. Now, a lot of them are on 3, some are even on 4. And a shout out again to David Noel, who's in India. And then Jeremiah McCall, who's in Indiana. And also Joel Ament, if I'm not saying it right, Joel, don't beat me up, who is really coming along with them. There's so many that are coming along so well with the scriptures, and I'm excited to go to the next phase after 4. So in the next 3 or 4 days, we should have 1 through 4 memorized, and then we go to the next section of it. Anyhow, you have a great day. Know that you're loved. Bible study is tonight online and on Zoom at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then again at 8 o'clock on Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day. Love y'all. God bless.